All right, mates, I'm glad you're here. We've got some cracking good findings to share. So, grab yourself a bevy and let's go. Vienna in Austria has been ranked many times as the city with the highest quality of life in the world. It is renowned for its scenic beauty and cultural heritage, including classical music, with famous composers like Mozart, Brahms, and Beethoven having lived there. The largest art theft in history occurred at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston in 1990. Thieves disguised as police officers stole 13 pieces of art valued at approximately $500 million. Despite numerous leads and investigations, the stolen artworks, including pieces by Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas, have never been recovered. Ottawa in Canada was chosen as the capital city by Queen Victoria in 1857 because it was situated on the border between English-speaking Ontario and French-speaking Quebec. Would you believe that Mary Shelley, the famous author, wrote Frankenstein when she was just 18 years old? The novel, which is often considered the first science fiction story, was conceived during a ghost story competition with her husband, Percy Bysshe Shelley, and Lord Byron. Nairobi in Kenya is unique as it is the only capital city in the world that has a national park within its borders, the Nairobi National Park, where you can see lions, giraffes, and other wildlife against the backdrop of skyscrapers. A stark contrast to be seen. The Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in the world, is considered priceless and thus has a permanent home in the Louvre Museum in Paris. While it is insured for a hefty amount, it is forbidden by French heritage laws to be sold or bought.
The Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. Famous for its annual migration of over 1.5 million wildebeest and 250,000 zebras, the Serengeti is a vast ecosystem that hosts one of the most magnificent wildlife spectacles on Earth. If uncoiled, the DNA in all the cells of a single human would stretch about 16 billion kilometers or 10 billion miles, which is roughly the distance from Earth to Pluto and back. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is the world's largest salt flat, covering over 10,000 square kilometers. During the rainy season, it transforms into a giant mirror, reflecting the sky and creating surreal landscapes. Elephants have excellent memories and can remember locations of water sources over vast distances and many years. They also recognize and remember individuals, both humans and other elephants, even after long separations. Astronomy is one of the oldest sciences. Ancient civilizations, such as the Babylonians, Egyptians, and Mayans, meticulously observed the skies and developed complex calendars and astronomical systems. Pufferfish is highly poisonous. The Japanese delicacy fugu is prepared from pufferfish, which contains lethal amounts of tetrodotoxin. Only specially licensed chefs are permitted to prepare and serve fugu to ensure the poison is removed properly.
The hottest planet in our solar system is Venus. The scorching planet has an average surface temperature of around 464 degrees Celsius. What's most interesting is that Venus isn't even the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury is. Wind turbines are a brilliantly sustainable source of energy. Unfortunately, however, kill up to 100,000 birds each year, particularly in the UK. A scientific source recently tested and revealed that painting just one of these blades a bright colour can reduce these deaths by 70% on average. The Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down by about 1.8 seconds per century. To put it plainly, it means that around 600 million years ago, a single day lasted just 21 hours. For elevation's sake, if we strip away all the water or the sea level factor, Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain on Earth. Both Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii are. The twin volcanoes measure a staggering height of 10.2 kilometers or 33,000 feet from base to peak, compared to Everest's 8.8 kilometers. A woman's pregnancy can sometimes catch her off guard. In fact, you may have heard a new mother saying, "I never knew I was pregnant until..." That's not wholly uncommon. These are called cryptic pregnancies. An estimated 1 in 500 aren't recognized until halfway through term, and 1 in 2,500 aren't recognized until labor begins. Hippopotamus, or hippos, as also known, can't swim. Because of their large and dense bones, these animals are barely buoyant at all. When they look like they're swimming, they're really just doing a slow-motion gallop on the muddy riverbed. Those were brilliant. Don't you agree? We love the work it takes to get these sorted for you. Do us a favour and like this video and share it with a friend. Cheers.